ISPW Weekly is going live. Are you ready?
Previously on ISPW Weekly.
That life will be hell for you as an ISPW Women's Champion. And I think I know how to do it.
Well, there's a lot of stuff going on in ISPW that I don't agree with. A lot of it has to do with the general manager, Rob Williams.
This is to ensure that inside the ring, it's the general manager, Rob Williams, and Toto with Tom. That's it. Nothing like what happened last time.
Please don't raise your voice to me.
Jim, I appreciate you being with me all day, filming me. It's time for lunch. Okay. I apologize. They're closed. I know exactly where we need to go. Now, we are going to the place that Toto with Tom put on the map. You're going to really enjoy this. I have another idea.
Welcome, everyone, this evening to episode 85 of ISPW Weekly. We call this one Singing and Bashing our way towards Friday Night Lightning in Woodland Park, New Jersey. I want to address what happened this weekend with Jim from Toto Magazine. He was gracious enough to film me, and I was trying to get him out to lunch. We ran into some difficulties, as you can see. Now, Jim's a very busy guy, okay? Toto Magazine is just one of his many ventures that he's involved with. So we're not able to get where we wanted to go. So I promised him by the end of this week, when he has more time, I owe him that lunch. And, you know, something that Ray Calitri said to me last week on ISPW Weekly, and it was some sound advice from him that I didn't take. He told me to make sure I read that contract that I signed for Toto Magazine following me around, because it appears that so far the only thing they've shown is me invading the Toto of PAL, you know, which was fine. I had to get that contract signed by the president of the PAL that the On the Boulevard segment was going to be with the general manager of ISPW, Rob Williams. Okay, last time I had an On the Boulevard segment in the Toto of PAL, it was a disaster, if you recall. So that was fine, but then he didn't show anything else of what we did. I mean, it was just basically me trying to find a place to bring him to lunch. So I have no control over that. That's a contract that I signed that I should have had Lawyer Lee look at. It's my bad. Anyway, here's to our first guest this evening, who is going to be in a sing-off on Friday. He's been on the show before. We're bringing him on stage now. He is none other than Stan Michael.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having me back.
Stan, I hope you don't mind, but what I want to do is I want to show those that were not here the first time you were on ISPW Weekly the song that you sang for your debut. Is that okay if I play that?
Oh, please, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
That was your match when you were taking on Buddy Thomas.
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
I'm Stan Michael. Let me introduce myself, the real true king of R&B, rhythm and beat down. I'm 815, yeah. I'm in the ring with Buddy Thomas. Right now I'm claiming victory. It's the House of Soul, ISPW, making my debut. That night, Jersey sang with me. It's the House of Soul, Buddy will hurt so bad. Ref will raise my hand so high. finna hold a note down at the Thursday night throwdown. May 15th, ISPW, House of Soul. More on this later.
You makes me.
Oh man, you brought me back. You brought me
Oh,
back with that one, man.
that was fantastic. You know, I sing too.
Do you?
Yes. Would you like to hear?
I'd be my honor, please.
Okay. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Nobody does it better. Makes me feel sad for the rest. Nobody does it quite the way Toto Tom does. Frankly, I'm the best. And then it goes on.
Hey, not bad, man. Not bad, not
Yeah.
bad. Two things: you stayed on key.
Okay.
You stayed on rhythm, and I gotta say the writing was pretty on point. Pretty on
I
point.
come out. I come
applaud
out to that. I come out to that. That's my music when I come out.
Really?
Nobody
Okay.
does it. Nobody does it better than Toto Tom. All right.
Listen.
Now,
Listen.
Carly. Yeah. Go ahead.
That's a hard case. You make a hard case, man.
Yeah. So we have something special happening this Friday night. It's the first time in ISPW I have ever seen this. Tell me what we are to expect. It's you against evil, and I mean evil Kip.
Yeah. So I don't know if y'all saw. To be honest with you, I I don't really know what to expect myself, really. But I do know I did see evil Kip. He put out a promo today. I don't know if everybody saw. And I don't know, man. I'm kind of nervous now. I gotta be honest. I usually don't get stage fright, but he got me kind of nervous because he was talking about hitting. He started to sing, and it apparently was so good that Warner Brothers had to step in, and it was copyright infringement, and we didn't get to really hear it. So I'm now kind of shaking in my boots. I'll go check that promo out. It was great. It was great. But yeah,
I'm amazed. No, I didn't have the chance today to see that, but I definitely will after this show. And for it to spook you out, I mean, that's saying something because you're a professional athlete.
listen, brother. Listen. I get down with these keys. I get down with my vocals, but I also get down when that bell ring.
Mhm.
And all jokes aside, Evil Kip is nothing to be played with. So the fact that he's coming into my arena right now, I give a hats off. I give a hats off. He wants to have a sing off with the
Right.
true king of R&B, and I gotta give the devil his due in that. But yeah, man, he looks like he's on point. He looks like he's been doing his homework. But I gotta smack him in the back of the neck one time for the one time.
I'm sure this is not the only time you've ever had a sing off before.
Oh no.
So do you have a go-to song?
Ooh, I actually do, but honestly, I'm the type I like to fill the room out because not
Okay.
everything is for everybody at
Right.
every time. So I got my favorites, of course, but I'm gonna let the spirit of the room tell me what to do because that's how the music moves. You feel me?
I do. I do. And that's what performance art is all about.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You figure out what you can do and you go with it.
That's what that's what makes it great to me. That's the most interesting part about being an artist, being a true performer at that. Whether it be in the ring or whether it be on stage, because I'd be lying if I said everything always went right on stage or everything always went right in the ring. But what do? Do you
Right.
freak out? No, you
Right.
show out.
Right.
That's when the rubber hits the road, and when the unexpected curveballs like the evil Kips of the world make their way. You got to play ball with it.
So that's interesting. So what you're saying is it's some similarities
Oh, of
in the world
course,
of professional wrestling as there is in the world of music.
brother. That's why I'm so at home. That's
Right.
why it's nothing. That's why it's nothing for me in particular, because when the moment I stepped in the ring, I felt at home, like the first emotion I felt like when I stepped in front of the microphone in the studio. I had the same look, the same passion, the same love, the same dedication. So, and as you already said, I am an athlete. I ain't even got to go there. My credentials there.
Right.
But where the love comes in, where the beauty comes in, I get to put my two loves together and
Right.
bring it to ISPW for all of y'all.
So tell me about the Friday Night Lightnings. You've been on a few. It's a nice showcase. Let me just throw the graphic up so that people know that it's this Friday night. Sorry. The
This is
graphic
how
is
we
right
do
over
it.
here.
It's
Right
Friday
here.
night.
So look at that.
Yeah.
$20 tickets. You can't go wrong.
$20. Come on now. Come on now. $20. Look, 20. First of all, I'm not gonna tell you what to spend money on, but what I would tell you to spend money on is a show that is, if you want something on a Friday night, you want to take your family out to, something you could take your kids out to, something you
Mm,
want to take. And some of you, if you're bored with the boys, some of you, if you're
mm,
bored with the girls, you want to
mhm.
come out, you want to see a show, you want to see a performer, you want to see some action. Look no further. Friday Night Lights. We got it. We've been having it locked down. It was on Thursdays, I believe, as well. Um, but like that previous promo indicated. But
Right.
but we've been doing our thing over there at the Boys and Girls Club. We've been putting together something real special. Shout out to Tommy Farrell. Like he cannot put the boss over enough on that one. Giving us the stage for that. But at the end of the day, we got a lot of great talent over there, a lot of great things cooking up, and we just getting started.
Hey, Stan, check this comment out.
Ah,
What
getting
moonwalking?
that moonwalking champ.
What's he talking about? Is that something that we might see Friday night?
Oh yeah. Well, first shout out to my brother. That's my right hand. If you see the Undertaker, that's gotta be Kane. That's my man E. Sampson in the building. Shout out to you, my brother in music always. But yes, moonwalking is definitely something you might break out. I might have to moonwalk all over Evil Crip's sorry
Mm,
self. So,
I
so
hear
you
you.
know, yeah. And I do have a song called Moonwalking that I might just have to sing the soundtrack to. But you know what I'm saying? We see how it goes down.
So tell me a little bit more about the roster that you've faced so far at ISPW in the light heavyweight division. I mean, some success, some challenges that you may have had. Who are the people that are on your target?
Oh, on my target. First of all, whoever's in front, I don't want to look past nobody that's in front of me.
Okay.
Number one,
Mhm.
you don't look past nobody that's in front of me. So whoever is in front of me is my dream opponent. But
Got it.
besides Evil Kid, we already know that's going down. I've had my
Mhm.
run-ins with Buddy Thomas, and
Mhm.
you already know I would love to run that one back. That umbrella was something wicked, but I got a
Mm.
gold record for them. Oof, woo, woo.
Hmm.
We gonna remix that one, believe. Um, Also, Beam Dip Daza. I see my man's doing great things. Both of these individuals, by the way, have held light heavyweight championship gold,
That's
have a
correct.
gold record around their waist. So shout out to those gentlemen. I've had my runners with both of them. And now Evil
So
Kid.
so now what we wanna do is along with the gold record that you have, like, we can put a gold belt around your waist.
Oh, that's most definitely the anticipation, the most definitely the goal at the end of the day. I'm here to put on a show. I'm here to make people happy. I'm here to do all that nice stuff. But at the end of the day, we're about the bottom line. We get the job done.
Well, according to your number 1, it says, "I see you, King," so I guess I'm gonna have to refer to you as King, okay?
That's for you to decide and me
Yeah.
to answer to. It's for you to
Wha
call and me to answer.
what I'd like to do, King, is thank you for being on ISPW Weekly,
I
and we
appreciate you.
can't wait to see the sing-off this Friday night in Woodland Park at the West Patterson Boys and Girls Club. As I said, you can't go wrong. We already said tickets are only $20. Let's get another graphic up there. Is this a good graphic? Yeah, there we go. We got you on there. You're taking on Evil Kip in a sing-off, and there's some other great matches as well. Once again, it's April 17th. You can go to ispwwrestling.com and get your tickets there, or actually, you could just show up at the door. Remember, $20 every seat.
Can I just say one more time? $20. Like $20. Like, let's be real. We're not talking about we talking about $20. All right, well, that's one bill. One bill.
So there's an event that's happening this weekend that everybody knows about in Las Vegas. Okay.
Mm,
It's a
yes.
big one in our industry. Okay.
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
talk about it too much, Stan. You know why? Because
I know where you're
if
going. Go ahead.
if I'm
Go.
not booked, I mean, why am I talking about it? But there's a lot of people who do follow ISPW that are fans of the product, and that's fine. But try and afford a ticket to it. I mean, please.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go to like that's what I'm saying. I knew you was going. Talk about it. $20.
Yeah.
$20.
I mean, you can't
Give me
beat that.
$20,
Oh,
please.
ooh.
Baby, please, give me $20. Yes, please. That's
Oh,
all I need is $20. I give it back to you, please. I promise you. You step through those doors, I give you back those $20. Plus that, trust me, trust me.
I could have you on all night singing.
That's
But
what they all say.
I know you're busy and you do have to get prepared. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You see
one
my
last
keys
word.
here?
One
I'm about
last
to get
word
back
to
to
Evil
work.
Kip for this Friday. Go ahead.
Oh, I got something for you. Off the dome, off the dome. Let's see. Evil Kip, you're gonna get a whip. Evil Kip, you're gonna get a whip. Evil Kip, you're gonna get a whip. The house of soul is in this here. All
That's what
right.
I'm talking about,
Yeah.
King. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Thank you
Y'all
for
have a
being on.
y'all have a blessed night. Thank you for having me on. And I'll see y'all on Friday with y'all $20 that I will give back to you in interest.
That is awesome. That's Stan Michael. And, it's going to be an interesting event Friday night. It's a sing-off between Stan Michael and Evil Kip. I also implore everyone to go on to social media and check out the promo that Evil Kip dropped today where he is singing. And apparently it was copyrighted or taken down by Warner Brothers because it was so good. So I mentioned briefly what's happening this weekend. And I'm going to do something that I've never done here before on ISPW Weekly. And I don't know if it's going to work or not. But fans, I made a poll that you can see right there. And I'm looking to see who you think will be the big winner at WrestleMania weekend. I gave 4 choices. Okay? CM Punk, Randy Orton, Obi Fema, Liv Morgan. I think all you have to do is click on that. I believe this is the first time I'm doing it, so everybody who's watching live right now, I try and either click on it on the screen or I guess in the chat room, write down your selection. But there's no way for me to actually tell who's voting or how many votes are happening. So this is a trial run. If it works, we'll continue doing polls week to week. Excuse me while I cough. Production team does not have a cough button here at ISPW. I have to come clean. That was a cough of nervousness because every time this gentleman comes on our show, I do get taken aback because he is the hottest star right now in the light heavyweight division for ISPW. Not only is he the hottest star in the ring, he very well may be the hottest star outside the ring too. And let's bring him on right now. He is none other than Rico Gold. He is the man, and he is always working when he comes on the ISPW Weekly. We appreciate you taking some time out tonight before your main event this Friday in Woodland Park.
See, here's my thing, Toto with Tom. We got 2 things to address before we get started, right? You didn't address me properly. You didn't introduce me properly here.
That's true.
So I'm going to grant you the opportunity, take like 10 seconds out of your life to introduce me properly, please. I'm on the Peloton right now, a little bit of a recovery and cardio day before a big weekend coming up. So, yeah, Toto with Tom,
You ready?
take that time.
You're ready? Ladies and
Always.
gentlemen, welcoming to ISPW Weekly is your next ISPW light heavyweight champion, the main character himself, Rico Gold.
That was good. That was really, really good, Toto and Tom. You should be proud of yourself. You should be very proud.
Well, I am a broadcast journalist, but aside from that, I want to know what the heck is going on this Friday night. How is Brandon Downey still holding that title around his waist?
It's crazy. Let me tell you, that title should have been around my waist like 5, 6 weeks ago. But we have these two stooges, Ty Johnson and Playboy Paulie, a combination of who and what. That should be the name of their tag team because no one knows who or what they are. Interrupt the match before I had the chance to win. So it's like how I've had the rug pulled out from under me a couple different times now. But now we got this lumberjack match. We got everybody, the whole roster outside the ring. Keep it fair and square. He can't escape from me. He's gonna want to, but he can't. So I think Friday, Woodland Park, it's when that title's finally coming around my waist.
You know, I could say for certain that Brandon Downey has never been in a lumberjack match before, but I'm also pretty certain that you have.
Yeah,
That's a definite advantage for you.
absolutely.
Hey, Rico, briefly, I want to show everyone here something. You were recently interviewed on a podcast.
Gee, I was going to say, which one, man? Been doing
Yeah,
a lot. Main character's been
true.
getting around.
This is the one that I am going to bring to light because it happens to be a podcast run by Rob Williams, who is also
That's
the
right.
general manager for ISPW. And for those of you that don't know, his podcast is called the BCP or the Bob Culture Podcast. He is part of the BCP Plus. Okay. So if you want to know about how Rico got involved in, wrestling, okay, and what Rico likes to eat at night before he goes to bed, you can go on the
A lot
Bob
of
Cultures
things.
podcast, okay? But if you want to know how Rico is going to kick Brandon Downey's ass on Friday, you come to ISPW Weekly because that's all we're concerned about.
That's it. That's it. Let me tell you, the poster says just that. I know you had Stan Michael earlier, which, listen, here's my little critique for you, Toto and Tom. I see what you tried to do. You wanted to have Stan Michael on. I'm sure there's some stands for Stan Michael out there. I understand, but why in the world would you kill your viewership like that? Why would you do that? Especially when you're getting in prep for the main character. You know what I mean? Granted, I know I'm here to bring him back now. I know my role. I understand. I accept
Right.
it and I embrace it. But like, just have some more respect for your product. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do my part because I'm in the word professional wrestler, the professional is like highlighted, bolded, and all capitalized. I'm always going to be professional. So I'm going to do my part. But I got to understand, why aren't you doing your part? Why are you killing your program like that by having Stan Michael on here?
I like to challenge myself, okay? And by
Okay.
putting a Stan Michael on, what I'm trying to do is build my audience up so that I could do something like this and
Look at that good-looking guy.
and show that body and that face. And the only thing missing on that body right now is that light heavyweight title.
Which is crazy. Let me tell you something. I got into this saying, like, I am probably the most jacked light heavyweight that there is and have ever and will ever be, right? I'm on the way up. See, like I did. All right, let me stop on the Peloton for a second because I'm about to go off for a second. Do you
Yes,
think I
sir.
purposefully put the whole camera on me, please? I want my face to be seen and nothing else right now, if you don't mind. Do you think I purposefully put the light heavyweight division on my back the way I did? No, that just happens when you do what the main character Rico Gold is doing right now. And that's to put ISPW as a whole on my back. Let me tell you something. The light heavyweight championship is just another step on the way up. And Brandon Downey is tough. I'll give him his due. He is a tough peg on the ladder. However, it's not strong enough because I am the main character, Rico Gold. And I'm going to take that light heavyweight title, not because I need it, right? Everyone knows who the main character is. I've said it before. Everyone knows who the main character is regardless. The title doesn't make the man. Brandon Downey still thinks that. He thinks when he loses his title, it's going to be a detriment to his career. If he keeps working, it won't be. But the main character, Rico Gold, I'm going to take it just out of sheer principle and obligation. You know what I'm saying? It's my duty at this point. If I want to do what I'm setting out to do, which is put ISPW on my back and carry the company, You heard me right. Carry the company. My next step is taking the light heavyweight championship off of Brandon Downey and then defending that title against whomever, whenever, however. I really, do I look like I care? Wait a minute.
You know what?
I don't. Like, I really, really don't. I'm up for the challenge. I do rise to the occasion always, but I also sink to my level of training. And my training, I promise, is better than everybody else's. Everybody's. It's not hard to see. I haven't been doing this for long. Brandon Downey tells me, Rico, I've been in this business for 7 something years. I'm like, cool, brother. I've been in this business for 3 years. And here we are, face to face. And people look at this matchup, look at me and look at Downey. Who's going to beat who? Look at us. You know what? Turn the cameras off. Listen to us. It's me. Has anything ever been more obvious? I don't think so. And now I'm not just going to prove myself right, but anybody that doubted me, I'm going to prove them wrong. But I don't think many people are doubting me anymore. They were for a while, but slowly starting to turn some heads.
I know it firsthand. I stood in the ring with you in Little Falls a few weeks back, and I could
Mhm.
feel that charisma. I could feel that energy. I could feel that confidence just in the 5 minutes that I was in the ring with you. You are going to be a star, a bigger star than you already are. Okay, let's get that straight. You are a star, but you're going to be
Mhm.
an even bigger star. I also want to mention one event that happened last year, and I have to mention first, before I get to that, Rico, I don't know who this is, okay, but I
Who
got a
dat?
fan on here who says, and let's let this play out for a second. He says Brandon is going to be your problem on Friday night. Okay, but then he goes on and he says you are absolutely one of the best indie guys.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, listen, if you're Brandon's friend, that's fine. And I'm giving Brandon his flowers. Like, he's done, I think he's done well for himself. I've told
Mm.
him this to his face in private. And that conversation was going to stay private. But you know what, Tom? I'm just going to tell you right now. I have told Brandon before,
Right,
you have done very well for yourself.
right.
Because the first time I met Brandon, I was maybe 6 months into the business. He was
Mhm.
like 4 years into the business. And you know what? I'm not going to sugarcoat it. He looked like crap. He talked like crap. He thought like crap. His head was in the gutter. He wasn't doing anything right.
Right.
And frankly, I don't know how much respect I had for him at the time, but I didn't know enough to dictate if I had respect or not respect for somebody. I had no idea. But looking at Brandon now, dude, he's good. He's very good. He looks better. His gear is good. Seems like his head is on straight. His training is coming along well. That's great. I'm better. I'm better. Very, very simple. Stop overcomplicating it. I'm better.
And he's annoying on top of it all.
I mean, I've been told I am too, but I'm also the main character. People hate that I'm everywhere. You know how many times I've gotten told just in the last week alone, I cannot open my Instagram or my Facebook without seeing your face?
First of all, you're not annoying. You're self-assured. There's a difference.
I like that.
Okay. I mean, not that I'm going to put you on the level of him yet, but just think about the nature boy, Ric Flair. Did anybody ever call him annoying? He was just self-assured and arrogant, and that's fine.
Even if somebody did call him annoying, I don't think Ric Flair would care. Ric Flair wouldn't
Right.
care. And honestly, like again, like I'm not comparing myself to Ric Flair. Ric Flair is
Not yet.
one of the goats.
Not
No,
yet.
I can't
Let's
even
talk
say
20
yet
years from
because
now.
I
We're going
get
to
it,
talk
but
20 years from now, you and I.
I get it. But Ric Flair is one of the goats. You know
Right.
what I mean? But I highly doubt Ric Flair gave a crap what anybody thought of him. He just did his
Right.
thing. And that's what I'm doing. You know, I got told after our last podcast, Rico, you need to stop doing these podcasts with Toto with Tom while you're in the gym. I'm like,
I
why?
I
I'm fitting it
disagree.
into my schedule. Like, I'm here. I'm always here. If I'm not
I
training, if I'm not at a show, if I'm not with my daughter and my lady,
Right.
I'm here.
Well, I
You think this
disagree
just happens?
100%.
Look at
This
me.
this is gold to not be no pun intended, this is gold. Okay? Now, I wanted to tell a quick story. It happened about a year ago. And I'm not sure if it was your debut at ISPW, but it was your introduction to me at ISPW.
Okay.
And I'm only bringing it up because it's happening again this Saturday. And I have to mention it because this Friday night is the light heavyweight division for ISPW, but I can't go to sleep on this. Saturday,
Boom.
we're back in Sayreville, okay, New Jersey. See the main event? You got the Matt Mechanic, Eric Corvus, taking on APOC, who is an MMA fighter.
I was in the ring with him.
Yes, I
On my
remember all
debut,
that.
I was in the ring with him. Yep,
So
that was my ISPW debut. It was a very intense battle royal. This man APOC showed up looking like Brock Lesnar,
right.
and literally that I'm not being facetious. Like, this man is jacked. He is wide. Like, he's
Yes.
lean. Like, he's a freak athlete, dude.
No joke.
You know what? I wasn't as jacked then as I am now. There's been quite a bit of a body transformation from a year ago to right now.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't hold my own at the time. I tried a little something, got him in a nice rear naked choke. Homie just picked me up, tossed me, and that's all she wrote. But that was 1 year ago was my ISPW debut. That's right, in Sayreville.
I'm glad I got that right. So once again, it's in Sayreville. Now look, everyone, I understand there might be another event that's happening, but this starts at 5:00. So you'll be able to get out of there by 7 and get back home and watch your WWE if you can afford it, because it's highway robbery right now what they're doing. But the card
You want to
speaks
take
for
that
itself.
logo down? It's covering my face.
I know.
Thank you.
I was just wanted to go over the card. I'll go over the card after we're done with everybody, because that's the proper thing to do. But anyway, yeah, seeing you last year for the first time was fantastic. I thought you were excellent in the ring. Look, I don't think it's going to go well for Corvus. Corvus is now inside of a steel cage with this guy, this monster, and it's his hometown. So everything is against Eric Corvus. I don't see eye to eye with him right now, but I do feel for him in this situation on Saturday night, because he is a monster, as you well know. And you know, the one thing I remember happening at that show last year, let me get myself here on with you. The crowd was kind of eclectic, because I remember at one point in time I was ringside, and a gentleman who had one leg fell over the guardrail and was sitting in front of me, and I almost tripped over him. I didn't know what to do, Rico. I didn't know if I should help him up or what. He had one leg.
Should you have helped him up? Maybe. However, at the same time, man, you just got to let people figure it out.
I know.
You got to work with the cards you're dealt.
It was a nuts crowd. Some other guy was dressed up as Money, if I recall, and he had like a briefcase tied to him with chains.
A lady threw a water bottle at me in Sayreville.
It was nuts.
All because I called her honey. She was the lucky one that night, and she threw a water bottle at me. Come on now. Unappreciative.
So that's Saturday night. We'll get back to Friday night right now. You were in the main event. I don't know if that's the first time for you.
Nope, it is not. Absolutely not.
I meant for ISPW. I'm sure you've been in the main event in a lot of other promotions.
I main evented ISPW's last show of the year in 2025. I main evented ISPW's last Lightning against Brandon Downey, to which I was robbed.
That was the Parsippany show at Christmas time. I remember that. Yes.
You got it. Yep,
yes.
Absolutely. To which literally I didn't get touched that entire match until the end. Something happened, and then I out of nowhere look up, and Brandon has the title, and Ricky shaking his hand, to which I'm thinking, okay, that's a paper champion.
Yeah, that was weird too, because Ricky kind of put his body on the line for Brandon, and Brandon kind of won the title because Ricky was forgiving to him. It was odd.
It was very odd, but you know what? It's going to work out in my favor regardless, man.
Here's the problem with Ricky Price, and I know he watches this show. Ever since he, found that girl, okay, he's not been the same. He's lost his ISPW heavyweight championship, okay, or light heavyweight championship. He lost on the dating game. I mean, he thought he was the best looking in ISPW. Now we have people like you, all right, even Ty Thomas, who was on last week, much better looking than Ricky Price. So
I don't know.
I think
that guy's
things
a
are going.
He cost me the title. Ty, he's a stooge, man. He's a stooge.
I'll let you be the judge of that because you know best. But anyway, once again, Friday night, you and Brandon Downey for the ISPW Light Heavyweight Championship lumberjack match, $20 tickets. I got to show this graphic one more time.
Oh my gosh, that's the best graphic in wrestling. That's the best graphic in wrestling.
There you go, guys. That's all you need to know. Come out, see Rico Gold see Toto with Tom. I'm going to have an On the Boulevard segment. Okay.
Very
You know
good.
what I'm doing, Rico?
What are you doing?
I'm choosing someone from the crowd to be my guest.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness. God
So,
bless him.
$20 get you in to watch
Worth
Rico
it.
Gold win the light heavyweight title and also a chance to be on the Boulevard with Toto with Tom.
It's so funny. When I heard Stan Michael earlier saying, I don't want to tell anybody how to spend their money, but spend their money on a ticket. What an oxymoron. Emphasis on the moron. I don't get it. What a guy. Clip this and post that, please.
And let me just throw a couple of these comments up here. Go right down the line here. Douglas, you have turned my head. You definitely have talent, but let's see if you have the skills. What? I don't understand what this guy is doing.
You know what? You never know.
Had...
He could have just started watching wrestling. He could have just started. I'm not gonna say anything else.
John Van Decker from the Front Row Mafia. I posted earlier, Downey Rico is a straight banger. Don't sleep on it. Well, he may be annoying, but Tom, he is the most. Well, no, I don't want to read that. I need someone to just screen these. Oh, God. You were also in the ring with Recon and Corvus in Vernon. Took a huge L.
I got hit with a pedigree, and then I got hit with the most obese frog splash on the Independents. Are you kidding me?
People don't understand that move was a finishing move in the WWE by the old Power and Glory. Actually, it's even worse because that was a pedigree.
No, I got pedigreed. Boom. Right. After I got mushed off of a rope, I got pedigreed. And then the second I landed, I take a little bit of a breath. Boom. Obese frog splash. By the way, that's the name of the move. Frog splash. That, you know what I mean? Obviously, that was going to happen. And not for nothing, I had a partner, Alvin Alvarez, ROH guy. You know what I'm saying? I thought this man was an absolute behemoth, and he was nowhere to be found. He was nowhere to be found.
I saw him later. I saw him later eating hot dogs.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe that he was just too gassed to help me out. What a problem. I'll talk to Alvin. Me and him have been pretty cool. I'll figure it out.
Rico, there's a request over here.
Bring 8x10s? Absolutely. All right, so let me tell you something. Let's expand on that. So I'm not only going to have 8x10s, we got to talk to the merch babe, my lady. She'll be there. She'll be behind the table. She's the pretty one. We got 8x10s. We got T-shirts. We got pins, like little button things. What else we got? We got trading cards. Did I say T-shirts? We got T-shirts. And yeah, that's it. And then maybe after the show, you're going to have a me. And you can take a picture with me with the light heavyweight title after I beat Brandon Downey for it. Sounds like a win-win to me.
Definitely does to me, too. There you have it, everyone. Rico Gold in the main event because he is the main character in ISPW. He'll be taking on Brandon Downey for the light heavyweight championship this Friday night. $20 at the door gets you in.
Hell yeah. Can't wait for it.
Thanks for being on again, episode 85.
Appreciate you, Tom. Have a good one.
There you have it. I want to go back to this poll here for a second. If anybody can write in the comments section if this poll is tabulating. I'm just kind of curious to know, because if it's not, we won't do it again. But if it's working, I'll do it from week to week, and we'll have other questions. So if anybody who's watching it right now can let me know if the poll that I put up, which says who will be the big winner at WrestleMania this weekend, CM Punk, Randy Orton, Obi Fema, or Liv Morgan. Let's see if there's a comment here. Where is this poll? I don't see it to vote. Interesting. Okay. So that is interesting. So it shows on my screen. Interesting. How are we supposed to do this? Yeah, I'm probably going to have to do this over the weekend and find out. But anyway, I'll make a mention of the 4 contestants anyway, just because I'm kind of curious to know what everyone thinks. Who will be the big winner this WrestleMania weekend. And the 4 choices will be or are CM Punk, Randy Orton, Obi Fema, or Liv Morgan. We got, oh, okay. So wait a second. JVD says it's so small he can't see it. Ah, okay. Oh, yeah, maybe I got the I and the A mixed up. As I said, you know what, Justin? I don't follow that product because if I'm not booked, there's no reason for me to. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Nope, that didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. Did that work? I don't even know. All right, to be continued. I'll stop that poll right now. My pick, by the way, is Liv Morgan. We have 1 vote for Randy Orton and 1 vote for Obafemi. Well, if you're watching WrestleMania this weekend, enjoy it. But don't forget, we kick off WrestleMania weekend, okay? It's Friday night at the West Patterson Boys and Girls Club. Where's that graphic? We have $20 tickets. It's Friday Night Lightning. You can get tickets at ISPWWrestling.com or you can get them at the door. And then the following day, 5 p.m. start, Sayreville, New Jersey. Sayreville at the St. Stanzius Costa School. We're back. We were there last year. We are back again. Look at the card. Justin Carino against Mighty Monte. Evil Chica versus Rebecca Scott, who just won some gold this past weekend on the independent scene. For the ISPW heavyweight title will be on the line. Ray Calitri, Vargas, Yosifer, and Alex Ryman. You got Rick Recon and Joe Clean. Rico Gold. You know, here's the thing I didn't mention to him. He might be defending that title against Brandon Downey on Saturday. Okay, he's got it in his contract signed already to face him on Saturday night. Tag team action. Anthony and Angel Reyes against the Shot Callers. And then, of course, your main event, inside of a steel cage, Eric Corvus against APOC, who is an MMA fighter. And if you've never seen him before, he is a sight to see. Once again, enjoy your WrestleMania weekend, and thank you for being a part of ISPW Weekly.